So the BBC is selling itself rather hard in the wake of news that Boris Johnson wants to hit it in the pocket, despite its underlying loyalty and support of the governing party, and despite a great many Tories being installed in its highest posts. Arguably, it's one of the worst media outlets out there now. Sure, you can point at the right-wing media, but mostly you know they're right-wing. You know they're Tory supporting. They don't hide their bias. But the BBC portrays itself as impartial and fair beyond a measure. It couldn't be further from the truth. Take a look at this and see if you can't spot the problem many of us have, particularly those of us on the left.
We now have a leader of the opposition who says quite openly he would never press the nuclear button. Does that worry you?
Well, it would worry me if that thought was translated into power, as it were.
Master, you are not strong enough.
Enough.
The fact is, the BBC can wheedle that it's better value than Netflix or Sky or Amazon Prime, but we can all cancel them if we choose not to watch, and they'll cost us nothing more. You can't opt out of the licence fee, so you can't opt out of funding the BBC and its dire news outlets, even if, like me, you boycotted them some time ago. The BBC has undermined itself, hasn't rebuffed the political interference it's been on the receiving end on, hasn't served the public, merely itself, and those who hold its purse strings, and for all the attacks on Corbyn particularly. If he'd become Prime Minister, he had pledged to make the BBC independent of government, taxing tech firms to offset that licence fee, and protecting its funding from the self-serving, politically motivated funding cuts, such as Boris Johnson is now set to mete out against it to save himself. Perhaps once upon a time, many of us would have defended the Bee, but as far as I'm concerned, it has brought this down upon itself, and it can rot.